Hi, I'm about to make Asian lettuce wraps and I wanted to jump on so that I could quickly talk to you about our silicone steamers because they are a lifesaver to helping you get processed packaged food out of your kitchen and be able to cook fresh meals really fast. So they're a food grade silicone that's safe in the microwave, the oven, and is dishwasher safe as well. So it can actually go into your oven up to 425 degrees to cook your meals. However, the microwave is going to be a lot quicker, and what it does is it's a waterless steamer, so it actually locks in the nutrients. You can do your veggies in here, you can do your proteins in here, you can cook it all at the same time. When I make chicken fajitas, that's how I make them. You can also make things like popcorn and bacon and a whole chicken. You can cook so much in these steamers, and this is why you need to know about them. So this is our large multi-purpose steamer. It comes with a lid that seals on it. It creates an airtight seal, but it also has the venting holes so that you don't end up with a pressure cooker that explodes. So what I have in here is some ground beef. You could use ground chicken, ground pork, veggie ground round. You could use anything you want for this recipe. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to add in a tablespoon of Epicure's Asian stir fry. So Epicure's Asian stir fry. I actually have 2 pounds of ground meat in here, so I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. And then I'm also going to do 2 tablespoons of my soy sauce here. So this is the brand I use because it is gluten-free and it doesn't have all the additives, preservatives, and added sodium that typically grocery store brands have. And then I'm going to pop this in the microwave, and it's only going to take 8 minutes. So it's going to be super fast, but I'm not going to make you sit and wait. So I'm going to skip forward so that you don't have to sit. So while that's cooking in the microwave, I'm going to get my coleslaw ready, which is going to go in my Asian lettuce wraps. So I've got some shredded cabbage and carrots in here, and I'm going to make a dressing to put in there. So we're gonna make our sesame ginger dressing. Super simple. I love that you can pronounce all the ingredients on the back. There's nothing funky in there. It's all just real whole food ingredients. And what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need a tablespoon of that in there. The recipe, there's actually 3 different recipes right on the back of the jar. I'm just gonna do the regular sesame ginger dressing recipe. I'm going to add my rice wine vinegar, some avocado oil, and some soy sauce. I love this jar because it's got the measurements on it, so I can just simply pour in and check where I'm at with it, because I've got the marks on the side there. I'm using avocado oil, and then a tablespoon of my soy sauce. And then to make your dressing, super simple, put the lid on and you shake it, and then you're gonna eliminate all those preservatives, the extra sodium, the extra sugar, all the extras that you just don't need to be consuming, but it's gonna be full of flavor and be super delicious. So that's the second piece to making the Asian lettuce wraps.
Yeah, I know.
And it's about to be done, and I'm gonna use my meat separator to break the meat all up. So Epicure has this meat separator. It's amazing, and what we do with it is we use it for mashed potatoes, for mashing guacamole. You see all the steam coming out here, so you'll see that when I lift the lid, remember I didn't add any water. So lots of steam coming out of there. It's all cooked, so I'm just gonna break it apart with this meat separator. And then I'll tip it up so you can see what it looks like. And then we'll be able to use that in our Asian lettuce wraps. And dinner was made in less than 15 minutes without really having to do any prep work except for pulling my meat out of my freezer so it could thaw. That is pretty much all the prep work that had to be done, because while it was cooking, we made our dressing. We're gonna stir that in. So now that this is all chopped up, So this chops my meat up in here really nicely, so it could be also used in a frying pan if you cooked it in the frying pan. I like to use the steamer because I don't have to babysit the meat over the stove. I can pop it in and just forget about it and not have to worry about anything. So you can see it's all cooked and ready to go. I'm gonna pour my dressing into my coleslaw and stir that up. And then I've got some fresh leaves of lettuce to put them on. I'm gonna put some roasted sesame seeds on top and maybe some fresh green onions, and my lettuce wrap will be complete.